welcome to the show where I get to eat popcorn and then also talk, and then the show is also named Popcorn. Welcome to Popcorn on CSL Nigeria TV. My name is Ejiro and I'm your host for this show. Welcome back, guys. So if you're just joining us, this is Popcorn. Popcorn is the movie show on CSL Nigeria TV where we talk about everything about movies. And today we're going to talk about the movies coming out in November. But before I go into that, do you guys realize that it's already November and then it's December? The year has just ended like that. Well, that's food for thought. How far all the New Year resolutions that you made this year? Anyways, moving forward, we're going to be looking at the movies that are coming out in this month, November, that you should definitely go and see. And on my number one is Terminator. Now, I hate to be the one to tell you spoiler, but Terminator is already out. Came out on November 1st. And it's Terminator Dark Fate, and the reviews are already saying that it is Dark Fate for Terminator. Based on the reviews that we have had so far, Terminator has not had the best comeback at all. People have not responded so well to the movie. Not that the movie in itself is bad, it had action and all that, but fans didn't really go to theaters to actually watch this movie. But I'm saying, let's keep our fingers crossed. People are still going to watch these movies. Now, the gross they have made right now is just 29 million domestic gross, and then international gross is 94 million. That's opposed to the 185 million dollars that was invested in the movies in total. Now, that is not a win at all. But like I said, let's keep our fingers crossed for them that more people will go ahead and watch this movie.
Most human.
I am human. Just enhanced. Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
I can see you're very upset. I'm going to help you protect the girl.
Nobody else is gonna die because of me! If you don't make it, everybody dies!
Expect a big pain, brother. The whole body's a weapon. Sorry.
And this is all up.
Alright, moving to my number two movie. Now, I feel like they are reawakening all the franchise of how many years ago, because we just talked about it. Terminator has not been on for a very long time. Now, the next movie I'm talking about is Charlie's Angel. Now, Charlie's Angel, I was looking at it earlier today and I was like, okay, this one seems to have a lot of action, a lot of, something to look forward to. But I remember the first time I watched Charlie's Angels, there was a lot of stunts that they were hanging in the air, and then there was movement, slow movement, and then they would land. But anyways, this one seems like it's a lot more realistic. It's a funny movie. It's something that you should go and look at. It's directed by Elizabeth Evans. We have Naomi Scott, we have Kristen Stewart, and Ella Balinska in these movies. This is something that you definitely want to go and see. I hope that this movie brings the same action that I had in the past, or something even way better.
Sit down, keep your hands where I can see them.
Really not supposed to be touching things in here unless you're supposed to be touching things in here.
You're adorable.
Jane, is that you flirting with a handsome nerd?
Bad girl, you're sad girl, you're such a dirty bad girl.
The best part is them taking down international criminals. It's you guys.
And the day drinking. That's what I like the most.
My number three movie, Half Ford vs Ferrari. It was produced and directed by Matt Damon and Kristen Bell. They're also actors in these movies. It's something you want to go and see. It just shows you the quality of cars and how cars were made, and then quality of drivers who actually drive these cars. Now, this movie is projected to make 23 to 30 million gross in opening weekend. Now, all the best for this movie, because so far so good this month. We're already having movies having bad reviews, but all the best for this particular movie.
Win the 24 hours of Le Mans. What's it take?
Well, it takes something money can't buy.
Money can buy speed.
What in about speed? You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
I don't trust him an inch.
We heard he's difficult. No, Ken's a puppy dog.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
You're gonna build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
And how long did you tell them that you needed? 200, 300 years?
90 days.
This isn't the first time Ford Motors has gone to war. We know how to do more than push.
All right, my number 4 movie that I want you to go and see this month is Frozen. Now, I personally love Frozen. Frozen is an animation. It's something you want to see, something that we all love, especially the younger generation. You know, the movie had a lot of singing, and we have Elsa coming back, we have Anna, we have Olaf the snowman, and this movie is coming out in November, and it's something you should definitely go and see. Now, the estimated gross for this movie is $100 million. Like, that's a lot. So I even think it will exceed more than, you know, they're initially planning for it. You should definitely go and see these movies this month.
Head for the cliffs!
I'm gonna blow! I got you!
The kingdom is not safe. Find who is calling to you. They may have answers.
I'm going with you.
Anna? No.
Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, so, you know, I'm coming.
That's normal. Where are we?
How did you get in the forest?
The mist parted for us.
Impossible.
Where did you learn magic?
You can't just follow me into fire. Then don't run into fire.
Now, just before I go to my last movie for today, now we all know the Nigerian movie Living in Bondage. Living in Bondage is one movie that came out in the late 90s, like 94, 95. You know, the movie where they used to kill people and, you know, make money in the era of blood money in Nigeria. Now, this movie is coming out this weekend, and we know that it is Ramsey Noah that produced this movie. It is definitely a must-watch. It is not anything that it was back then. It is so beautiful. The trailer is so beautiful. It's something that you want to go and see. It's already been premiered just this last weekend, and it's something I want you to go and see. I love the art, I love the production, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So I just want to tell you that it's coming out this on the 8th, which is Friday, and you definitely should go and see it. Coming to my last movie. My last movie is Knives Out. Knives Out, I don't know, it's a very funny story. I really like stories like this, you know, where, you know, everything was fine the previous day, and then we all wake up in the morning and somebody dies in the house. A mystery movie, something that I want everyone to find out that everybody in the house is a suspect. A man, an older man of 85 years old, invites his family over to come to his house to have dinner, just to bring his family together, and the previous morning they all wake up and find out that he has been murdered, and everybody in the family is a suspect. We have Daniel Craig in this movie. We have our famous Captain America in this movie. I was very excited when I saw him in this movie. It made me want to anticipate seeing this movie. Now, these are the movies coming out this month. And the first one I talked about, Terminator. I told you that Terminator already has bad reviews already, but you know, I want to say that you can still go and watch the movie. Now, this is not to say that the movie is bad. The movie is not bad, just that people were not eager to go and watch it. So if you still want to go out there and watch Terminator, you should definitely go and see it. My number 2 movie was Charlie's Angel, and Charlie's Angel, well, it's one I'm anticipating to see how, if it improved on their stunts, if, you know, it's more funny, and, you know, that's it for that. And then we have Ford versus Ferrari for number 3. Number 4 we had Frozen, and on my number 5 I had Knives Out. These are the movies I think you should go and see this month, November. This is where we draw the curtain for popcorn today. So I come your way next week for another exciting time. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and have a beautiful weekend. Go hang out, have fun with your friends. Goodbye for now.
No.
If I could pause, why are we doing all this?
Let's back it up. The family has desperate motives. And when good people get desperate, the knives come out.
You know something. Spill it.
I suspect foul play. No.
Yeah.
What?
What? Did you just Google that?
I did just Google that.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.